Hi friends, this is Suzy, your Candy Crush guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 5284 in Candy Crush Saga. And yes, it's a nightmare level. 21 moves to clear out 183 frosting and 24 bubblegum pop. But if we can get this bubblegum pop, look, we've got wrapped candies. We might be able to get like wrapped combos that can hit there. The problem is, by the time we get over here, I think our job will be done, won't it? So let's try to bust up what we can. I don't want to be making moves over here, but at least when I do this, the blue is going to come down. We're going to remove a frosting completely, and that makes more space. The problem then being that things are going to flow differently than we might expect them to. So I like to look at this particular problem is the more often I play, win or lose, the better I understand the board. So I could make this fish, and the fish may be helpful. I mean, we do have these bobbers, so that indicates that fish might really help on this board. But I think instead I'm going to do this. It'll put these two together, so we'll take those out, and it'll put the orange together. So the purple and the orange on opposite ends will help to open that up a bit. I can do this move, and it's not a bad move, but notice I'm getting a nice congregation of green here, and not a whole lot of purple. Well, we'll make a fish out of the green, not really my favorite. I could make a wrapped, but it's far away from the action. It'll send off the fish, sure, and I might be able to set it up with another special. I do only have 4 colors on the board, so it's not terribly unlikely, but I still think that's the better move. And that gives me this, and then I get this. And now here's the thing. I really need to take care of this around here. Let's see if this will help with that. It does. Let's make more stripes. Oh my goodness. So I could do this, which hits along here. I like that. I could make a wrapped, which is a wrapped. I like that. I could make another stripe, so we're just kind of aiming everything over here. I like that. If I knew I could get a wrapped striped, I would do that. I'm going to do another stripe instead. Now I'm going to come over here. If these stripe take off on their own, that's okay. Let's make a stripe down this way and see. There we go. We set everything off. Now this is about ready to go. Oh, I'm going to do it. I'm going to make a wrapped here, even though it's not exactly where I need it. So yeah, I'm struggling here. I don't have nearly done what I wanted to have done at this point, which is like to have won, right? And part of it is I didn't prioritize this area up here, and I'm kind of feeling the effects of that. I don't get any of these wrapped candies coming down. I knew that might be an issue, but yeah, sometimes it's hard to get that to happen. Let me go ahead and try this again and see if I can do better than needing 80. I'm not going to worry about this, needing 83 frosting. I'll be right back, and we'll give this another shot, and we'll see if we can adjust our strategy. So one of our problems in the beginning is that we don't have a lot of opportunities to adjust our strategy because we get what we get and we don't throw a fit, right? But notice that I only have 3 colors on the board right now. I'm going to take full advantage of that. I'm going to put the green together. That's going to condense the purple together. I should get at least a stripe, if not something more spectacular. If there's another purple here, I might get a color bomb. No, but I did get a stripe, and I'm going to go ahead and use it right away. I need to try to use these stripes. Let's do this, and we're going to bunch that blue together. Well, that didn't work as beautifully as I'd wanted. Take out that purple. See how we're stretching over to here? And now I could do this move, and it's not a bad move. I could do this move, and it's not a bad move. I'm going to target more that top portion. Oof, unless I can't. I do like that. I like a stripe heading over there. Oh, yes. Okay. So now this is going to head this way, and that's exactly what I want to have happen, although sadly it may fall down before it starts getting over there. Now I could do a few other things. I could make a stripe here. I could set this stripe off, but I think if I don't take this, I'm going to lose it. See how that dropped down? And I think I need to use this while I've got it. So we've got this opened up, but we need to have that domino effect to clear all of that out. I'm actually going to do, I'm not going to do this move. I'm going to do this move, which puts a blue down in a better spot. Ooh. I'm going to do this. I like the way the purple is congregating, but again, it's not in a good spot for me. Going to keep focusing over here. I need to get over to this side. Oh, I'm not getting there yet. I'm getting closer though, right? This is better than we did have previously. Move over here. I know I could make fish. I get that. I need to get over here. Get over here. Okay, we're going to try to set off the bubblegum pop in that domino fashion. Ooh, not quite. Okay, let's try it again. There we go. Boom, boom. Little bit better. Little bit better. We got down to under 60 frosting. I need to get over here, and it's just difficult to do. So what that tells me is, even though I have a reasonable strategy, and I do think that's the better strategy, I think getting over to here will help me clear this out. I think if I have the opportunity to make a stripe across here or down here, like that fish stripe that I was so excited it went down here, well, yeah, that would help in the end game. But if I don't ever get to the end game, if I get stuck in the middle, it's not going to help. I think I need to focus on getting over to this side. And once I get over here, it's going to help immeasurably with what I need to do down here. That's my basic strategy that I'm going to start with. I might have to modify it if it's not working, but it's probably going to take a while. So I'm going to pause, come back with a new board. I'll have the microphone turned off initially. Once I solve this, I'll come back through and narrate everything. And while I'm doing that, if you wouldn't mind hitting and giving me a like if you find these valuable, maybe even a subscribe or ring the notification bell, those all help me to be able to provide these videos to you. I'll see you soon. Okay, here we go. We're going to try to bust through. Now, I did reevaluate, and I had a lot of time to do it because this took several attempts, my perspective on the bottom. And I was getting to the point where I was clearing out the entire top, and I just could not clear out the bottom. So anything I can do to reach the bottom is good. I'm still focusing on getting all the way over to the left quickly. Let's see if I can get... Ooh, striped wrapped? Yeah, I'll take that. So this way I'm getting over to the left. With striped wrapped, I get over to the left and I get down low to the ground. So striped wrapped is extremely helpful. Well, that didn't quite work. It is explosive and I am moving fast. There, love that. And then, oh, I can get a color bomb. I was trying to get a striped wrapped. But there's a color bomb there, and I think that's a good opportunity. That blue striped, again, over to the left and down below. But that striped wrapped is going to work best if I can set it up over by the bobbers. I always know that. Or getting like a color bomb combo at this point. So I'm looking around, what's the best option? And I think I see striped wrapped if it doesn't explode, and this should be the one that gets everything done, right? Send off, there we go. So, yeah, striped wrapped are good because it gets to the left, it gets down below. It's sometimes even better than something like a color bomb stripe, or especially a color bomb wrapped, which doesn't have the same impact on this board as it does on a board without the barriers reaching from, end to end, top to bottom. So that was my experience, and that experience came with a price. It took between 55 and 60 tries for me to get just this nightmare level done. I'm fearing the next legendary level. But that is it. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put those below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.